watching a deer decompose on the side of the road. The day that I drove by, it disappeared slowly the way intro, baby word, baby trip, baby out, hey shit, hey loud, my mouth just pass of that time, it be blowing my mind, I've been DNA, sipping the finest of wines, what delicious.
Stallitix.
Hey, Donuts and Akahol here. Tatum in the building.
Gravel in the building.
We're P.o.C. Hi.
In the building. Yes.
In the building.
Estamos aquí. What up?
Wait, I want y'all to introduce yourself individually. Who's this guy?
Who's in the building right now?
Who's this weird guy just smiling?
Stallitix.
Okay.
What up? I'm Jay.
I'm Toph.
And together you all are
P.o.C.
Patterns of Chaos. Patterns of Chaos.
Patterns of Chaos.
Nice.
You might have seen something like me before, but no, they don't make them like me no more. Might have seen something like me before, but nah, they don't make them like me no more. It's for better, for worse, a gift and a curse. All that is worth, a gift and a curse. For better, for worse, a gift and a curse. All that is worth. Yo, I'm amorphous, can't trace my source. What leads can I leave with no predetermined courses? Not of this world, I was born foreign. Listen close, cause by next time they might deport me.
Get right into it. Now, it's crazy because I've known each of you like individually. And like now, you all are collective.
We formed like
Voltron. Like, it was like just like boom, now we're a trio. How did that thing all come about with you all?
It was Stallitix's fault, really.
For real?
I should have
He grabbed me one day and he was like, "Yo, we're in a collective." And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're in a collective." He's to me and JayHill. I was like, "I'm down. Let's do this."
I always wanted to do something with a rapper, and reached out to JayHill. Then we did the Far Side show, and everybody's like, "Oh, you guys are dope." Then we had Toph. Everybody's like a fan of Toph. Toph is dope.
I was a fan of Toph.
Played cello, then rap.
Yeah, it's
Ballroom,
crazy.
I was like, oh shit, alright,
So
cool.
if we didn't get Toph, someone else would. We're like, we need to get Toph. So we got Toph. And here we are today.
So you reached out to Jay. I mean, out of all the rappers here, why JayHill? What did you see in JayHill that you did? That this
He's very energetic. I was about to say something crazy, like start no beef, but let me chill out. Because I've known it around my mouth a little bit. But he has a lot of energy, and I like content, dudes that can bring a lot of content. I'm a big fan of like dudes that study the craft, not just like, I can put words together. And I got friends, which is, if you can do that, cool. But I'm really like in the history of hip hop, and so I picked him because he's the only one I really, there's a few others, but like who I really initially knew that we work well together. So that's why I reached out.
So you make the beats. JayHill's a rapper. Toph, you want to explain to them what you do because it's
I play the cello and I rap. I play the electric cello. And the way we've kind of structured the music is he does like drums and sample stuff, like sample chops, and then I put bass lines and like pad chord progressions over the top of stuff. So we've kind of like blended our two musical styles together.
That's wild.
And then JayHill.
I just want to yell over it.
No, if you hand him a microphone, he'll just come up with endless songs.
Yes.
And they'll just come flowing out of him.
Now, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna ask this question, I'm gonna answer myself. I was gonna ask who is the most stubborn out of you all, and I'm gonna say Stallitix.
Oh,
Is that true?
Yeah.
It's a competition between me and this fool next to me. It's the dynamic is like he wants to do something. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna, we gotta, groove it out, man. We gotta groove it out, man.
But I'm like, no, we gotta do something more experimental.
Yeah, we need to do something.
I want the weird accent shit.
And then I feel bad for Toph because Toph is like, I'm just trying to play cello.
Yeah, no, I just sit there and observe, and I listen to both sides, and then we usually come to some sort of
And then,
cohesive thing. I kind of,
He fixes us.
Right. And so,
make sense of things.
I'm very stubborn because I'd be like, man, I've been doing this a long time, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all talking about, and it's like, you ain't got the answer.
So like, why the name Patterns of Chaos? It could have been like TJA.
So,
That sounds dumb as hell.
you know, because Patterns of Chaos, I think I was already kind of like fooling around with names, and then Ajoke was throwing the virtual Machina shows at the Drinkery, and in the earlier ones he was like bringing books. Yeah, shout out to Ajoke. That's
Happy birthday, Joker.
That's good, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Joker for a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Have a good time. Have a birthday. Oh, we ain't doing that whole thing here. I'll do a live. No, that's stupid. But yeah, he brought this book, and it was called Fractals: The Patterns of Chaos. And I was like, oh, that's a hard ass name. And I was like, wait, P.o.C. Oh, because I'm black.
Toph's like, no, I can't be part of this group.
That's why it's really good that we were met with another interpretation for the acronym, but we toyed around with a lot of different things for P.o.C. to be.
Yeah.
Like, we got patterns of communication, we got
Pretty odd click.
Pretty odd click.
Princess of Cincinnati.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, that's nice.
You got the Jack Sparrow Pirates again.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Passion of the Christ. My favorite is potentially overthrowing capitalism.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's
And
a
then-
good one. That's a good one.
And then prolapse on camera.
Prolapse on camera. It's great.
We got the Patterns of Chaos.
You guys just dropped one of the hardest projects I've heard in a while, Freedom.
Thank you.
How did that all come together?
It kind of came together. Jay and Stalls had these songs that they've been performing, and then the three of us got together. I put my own spin on the songs. We produced them, recorded them at my house, mixed and mastered them at my house, and then put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. I felt like it flowed so well.
We purposefully made
Yeah,
it. Stalls made it so that it would flow all the way through, so that the set could just continue.
Yeah.
With no breaks.
I was like, okay.
I think like when me and Jay were working on it, it was just, we were just like, oh, we got to do this Far Shot show, we're gonna do something tight, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get hooked up with Far Side. But I think we've been working on it for almost a year now. Just like me and you.
Yeah.
But recording it
Over
is
the past like 2-3 months.
2 months, and so it's something. It came like deeper because we started hitting like messages that were like they're deeper. Like modern New Millennium was talking about like how we still have to deal with bullshit of our parents and racism and this going on and like depression and drug, and then with the poem for me, like I was kind of like talking to myself that I deal with depression also, and just like doing enough, saying that you are enough even though you don't feel like you're enough.
Yeah.
Then like Amorphous.
That's my personal favorite because that was the one. Like I've been really focused on like the idea of identity. So Amorphous is like the one. So everybody tries to categorize himself as like one thing or another, and people try to invalidate other people's entire existences just because of how they identify as themselves. So I thought about, what about the amorphous person who like literally just has nothing to them? They don't fit in any of their boxes. Like, so like the concept of that one is like the gift and the curse, that the independence of being that person, and kind of having that pride in being the only you that may ever be. And then there's the curse, which is like just how alone that can be.
Wow.
Yeah, it's lonesome because like we all like we had like similar situations in high school. Like Toph, he never went to high school. He was homeschooled, so he really didn't have like any really friends until like outside his community.
Outside of school.
Right.
And none of us fall into any particular clique, so we just made our own clique.
And I think that's why P.o.C is so interesting, because each of you bring something like different to the table. Like you all were doing your own shit before P.o.C. You know, like I said, I like got to talk to each one of y'all like one-on-one before P.o.C. Like, but what does P.o.C represent?
What does it represent, guys?
Ourselves and enjoying being ourselves and like doing so in hopes that others can enjoy being themselves.
Right. For me, I agree with everything he said. You know, I think P.o.C represents something different for everyone in the group. Like I tell these guys all the time, if it wasn't for them, like they kind of saved my life. This project in whole saved my life because you know, let's be real. Like I can be happy on camera and be like, oh yeah, I got off the block money. I'm doing X amount of shows each month, but at the same time, you can have a lot of people that know you, but you don't have friends. I think P.o.C is like, it's a comforting, it includes people. And I do it because like when I was growing up, I wish I had like friends that I can talk to about my problems. People I can talk to about depression, people I can talk to about, like what happened today. So I think it represents that, and we try to get that message across to, listeners and our fans and other artists.
Yeah, I think it represents friendship, being yourself, and old school hip hop.
Rap music.
Authentic hip hop.
Rap music. Where can people check out the music, social media handles, all that good stuff?
Let's see. At the band P.o.C. THEBAND P.o.C. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, Patterns of Chaos.
Worldwide.
Our project is called Freedom.
Worldwide.
Bandcamp. Shout outs to Sydney for all the photos and the art. Shout outs to Capsule Corpse, the homie Ty for the art.
Shout out to Lady Ty.
Shout out to Lady Tayo, Gabby, we love you so much. She did the vocals on Amorphous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was her voice. Absolutely gorgeous things coming from her voice. Yeah, it was really cool having her in there.
And stay tuned, we're working on new shit.
Hey, well, you got the social media, folks, so be sure y'all keep in touch. The Patterns of Chaos prior to contrary beliefs. It's not people of color, it's Patterns of Chaos.
But that association is very much meant to be there. You're supposed to think that.
Patterns of Chaos. Well, on that note, we're gonna make a toast, man. I want all y'all to make a toast.
Hold time out.
Tough, we got a time.
Here's a cup.
Alright, who wanna start the toast? Toast off. Let's start with the most stubborn one, yeah. Let's start off.
Hey, so stubborn.
Come on, stubborn dance.
What we toasting?
To the growth of Cincinnati.
To more art, to more love amongst the community,
Where we going?
to everybody's on the come up, everybody staying on the grind. Y'all are doing a beautiful thing for the scene out here. We appreciate the hell out of y'all. This is crazy. Love y'all. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Let's toast to ourselves, man. Let's toast to Cincinnati hip hop.
Hey.
Let's toast to donuts and alcohol.
Hey.
Take it over there.
Clank, 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 clank.
Donuts and
clank.
alcohol, season 3.
Clank, clank. There you have it, folks. Donuts and alcohol. Be sure to eat the damn donuts and drink the alcohol.
Do it responsibly. It's been another one, Cincinnati. Great night.
Hey.